So what's going on, my fighting game family? It's your boy Cali Q, and we're back again with another state of fighting games in 2024, where I like to friendly compare the sales and numbers and Steam numbers and users and things like that of some of my favorite fighting games, with those two fighting games currently being Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6. Now, another disclaimer: I know that Steam is not the only metric to use by which the game's success are measured by. So don't be in my comment section talking about why are only Steam numbers in here. We can't really follow and accurately track all the numbers, but in these type of videos, I just like to break down some of the Steam numbers and things that we do know, and just try to compare the games in a friendly, healthy competition. After all, these are fighting games, so it's not out of their nature to lock horns with each other. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel for more content and fighting game news and metric videos like this. But we'll go ahead and jump into how things are in April right now. I last did one in February, I believe, where we compared some sales numbers, Steam numbers, but let's go ahead and check out what fighting games are doing in April. And honestly, it's a little quiet right now, but let's look at some of the numbers.
So here we have the Street Fighter 6 Steam numbers right here, as we can see, and currently the game is sitting at about 20,900 players right now, with a 24-hour peak of 21,000 or 28,000 if we go ahead and round it up. Now this is particularly impressive to me because these are still extremely healthy daily numbers, guys. I mean, you can't really look at this in any wrong way. This is still a very healthy amount of people playing Street Fighter 6, and we do know that Akuma is right around the corner and Akuma is on the way, so I can only suspect and expect that these numbers will surge up once that demon finally gets here. Now moving over to Tekken 8's Steam charts, we have as follows. We currently have about 11,000, 12,000 players playing right now as of this recording, and a 13,000 24-hour peak with a 49,000 peak of all time overall. Now, say what you will about these numbers. I'm not necessarily saying that this is trouble, but I am a little surprised at the Tekken 8 daily numbers being so low. Now, I know we've ran into a lot of things with modders and Bandai Namco and Season Pass and DLC troubles. There's just been a lot of controversy surrounding Tekken 8 right now during these days, and perhaps these are some of the reasons that the numbers aren't as impressive that they should be, in my personal opinion. I do think that these numbers should be a little bit higher, but once again, before all of you Tekken fans and all you guys come in my comment section saying I'm being biased, I am just looking at the numbers, the facts, and the numbers are not lying. Currently, Street Fighter is having a healthier balance when it comes to Steam play and PC play when it comes to fighting games. Now, I know, take all of this with a pinch and grain of salt, because this is not the full story of how both of these games are doing. We do know that Tekken 8 has already sold an incredible amount of units in a shorter time frame than its predecessors, and in a shorter time frame than Street Fighter 6. Tekken 8 should probably be nearing its either 2.5 or 2.6 million copy milestone pretty soon, unless Bandai Namco decides not to announce that until 3 million copies. Now, moving over to Street Fighter 6, in January, we did get the report that this game as well has sold 3 million copies, which is a huge milestone for Street Fighter 6, as I believe that it is selling better than its predecessor, Street Fighter 5, which was not a good game to me at all. So you guys might be asking, where am I going with all of this by revealing these Steam numbers? And I just want to say I'm glad that both fighting games are maintaining somewhat healthy ranges for their particular fan bases. Street Fighter 6 is thoroughly impressing me by its ability to remain in the 20,000s daily Steam players. I think that is an extremely healthy amount of players, and that boy Akuma has not even came out yet. Now, speaking of Akuma, there's been some rumblings that his release date may be sometime at the end of May, so let's keep out a close eye for that Akuma trailer dropping at any point, because we know how hectic and weird Capcom's release schedule can be sometime. So I am suspecting that we'll see Akuma sometime in May, because that is the date that is looking like the most likely when it comes to that raging demon finally getting into Street Fighter 6. But overall, all in all, I am enjoying myself. I love both fighting games. people can't seem to really fathom that when I make these videos, I'm making these videos as a fan. I'm making these videos as a person who is loving the new fighting game renaissance that we are in, and I am just excited for all things fighting game related. I love Tekken 8 and I love Street Fighter 6. There's no biasness in this video, and even if there is, it's my preference to lean more toward one game than the other, but I am happy that both games are achieving their own measures and metrics of success. It's just right now we have Street Fighter 6 pretty much winning the Steam battle. Now that could be once again because of the whole modding situation and some of the practices that Bandai Namco has been doing with Tekken 8. Both companies are available to be criticized and critiqued, as Capcom's DLC schedule for Street Fighter 6 has been abysmal. It's been terrible in my opinion. The DLC for Street Fighter 6 has been extremely mediocre. So both companies stand to make some improvements on how these games are doing. But one thing we can all agree on is that Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6 are both amazing quality products. And I'm just very happy to be in this season that we are in right now. Now, moving forward, what are you guys most excited about when it comes to Tekken 8? Is it the potential of the DLC? Is it the potential of the new stages? And for Street Fighter 6, are you ready for a season 2? I know I'm ready for season 2. If I can get Sakura, I will be a happy camper. Guys, that is the video. Thank you guys for checking out the State of Fighting Games in 2024 edition part 2. I will continue to make these sort of videos if you like them, because I like going over the numbers, and I think that things are changing so much in the fighting game scope. You got to be able to keep up with some of that new information that may be out there. God bless you guys for watching the video. Callie will see you on the next State of Fighting Games in 2024. Thank you for watching. God bless.